Hey everyone, and welcome back to Thesaurus Thrive. Today we're diving into a topic that touches all our lives, love and friendship. I mean, who doesn't have friends? And who hasn't felt a little flutter of love, right?
Exactly, Lily. These are huge parts of our daily lives, and knowing how to talk about them naturally in English is super important. It's not just about grammar, it's about connecting with people, you know? And that's what we want to help you with today.
Absolutely! In this episode, we're going to share lots of everyday words and phrases that native speakers use when discussing their friends, their relationships, and everything in between. We'll give you examples, help you practice, and make sure you feel more confident expressing these really personal and important feelings.
So let's start with friendship, because that often comes first, right? Lily, what does friendship mean to you?
Oh, that's a great question, Ava. For me, friendship means having people in your life who support you, who you can trust, and who make you laugh. It's about sharing experiences, both good and bad, and, just having someone to hang out with.
Yes, hang out is such a common phrase. It just means to spend time together informally. Like, do you want to hang out this weekend? Or, we just like to hang out and watch movies. It's very casual.
Right, hang out. And when we talk about friends, we have different kinds, don't we? The most basic is just a friend, like, I have a friend named Sarah, simple.
Then you have a close friend. This is someone you feel really connected to, someone you share a lot with. My sister is one of my closest friends, for example. Or, I went to high school with my closest friends.
And even stronger than that, we often say best friend. This is your number one friend, the person you tell everything to. You might say, she's my best friend, we've known each other since kindergarten. Or sometimes people shorten it to bestie, like, hey bestie, what are you doing later?
Yeah, bestie is very common, especially among younger people, but not exclusively. It's very affectionate. Another word is pal or buddy, mostly for guys, but girls can use it too. Like, hey buddy, how's it going? Or, he's a good pal.
Yes, buddy is definitely more informal. And then there are acquaintances. These are people you know a little bit, but not very well. Like, oh, John? Yeah, he's an acquaintance from work. You wouldn't share your deepest secrets with an acquaintance.
Good point. So we have friend, close friend, bestie, pal, buddy, and acquaintance. That's a good set of words to start with. Now, what about the qualities of a good friend? How do we describe them?
Well, a good friend is usually loyal. That means they stand by you, they don't talk behind your back. You can count on them. My friends are incredibly loyal, they've always had my back.
Supportive is another great word. A supportive friend cheers you on, helps you when you're down. They're there for you. She's always so supportive of my crazy ideas. It means they encourage you.
And trustworthy. This means you can trust them with your secrets, your feelings. You know they won't let you down. I told him everything because I know he's trustworthy. Trust is so fundamental, isn't it?
Absolutely. Also, honest. A good friend will tell you the truth, even if it's hard to hear, but they'll do it kindly. My friend is always honest with me, and I appreciate that. They don't just say what you want to hear.
And a good listener. Someone who actually pays attention when you're talking. We all need those friends. She's such a good listener. I can talk to her about anything. It's important.
Right. So when you're talking about a friend, you might say, we get along really well. This means you have a good relationship, you agree on a lot of things, you enjoy each other's company. I love hanging out with Tom. We always get along. This is a very natural phrase.
Or, she's always there for me. This highlights the supportive and loyal aspect. It means they'll be there in good times and bad times. When I was sad, my friend was always there for me. It's a comforting thought.
And a simple one, he makes me laugh. Laughter is key in friendships. My friend always tells funny jokes. He really makes me laugh. It's a wonderful quality to have in a friend, don't you think?
Definitely. Now, let's practice a few sentences about friendship. Repeat after me, out loud. First one. My best friend is loyal and supportive.
Good. Next, we often hang out on weekends.
And I trust my close friends with everything.
One more. She's a great listener and always makes me laugh.
Excellent. Keep practicing those. Now, let's imagine a little conversation about friendship. Ava, what's a typical conversation you might have with someone about your friends?
Okay, let's say I'm talking to a new person and they ask me about my friends. I might say, I have a really close group of friends. We've known each other since college, actually.
Oh, that's nice. So you go way back then.
Yes, exactly. We go way back means we've known each other for a long time. It's a very natural way to say it. And then I might add, my best friend Sarah is so trustworthy. I can always count on her for advice. We get along really well.
That's great. And what about a new friend? Like if you just met someone and you're thinking you might become friends, how would you talk about that?
I might say, I met this new person at a party last week and we really clicked. Click here means we instantly got along well, we had good chemistry. Or, I think we're going to be good friends. We have so much in common.
Perfect. We clicked is a fantastic phrase for that. It's very natural. All right, so we've talked about friendship. Now let's move on to the exciting and sometimes complicated world of love and romantic relationships.
Yes, this is where things get a bit more intense sometimes, right? But the language is just as important. Let's start with something many people experience, having a crush.
Ah, a crush. This means you have strong romantic feelings for someone, but maybe they don't know, or it's not a full-blown relationship yet. You might say, I have a huge crush on my classmate. Or, do you think he has a crush on me? It's that initial exciting feeling.
Yes, that's such a common one. And from a crush, maybe you start dating someone. Dating means you're going out on romantic appointments with someone to see if there's a connection. Are you dating anyone? Or, we've been dating for 3 months now.
And if it's going well, you might refer to the person as your girlfriend or boyfriend. Pretty straightforward, right? This is my girlfriend, Sarah. Or, my boyfriend and I are going to the movies tonight.
Right. As relationships become more serious, people sometimes use the word partner. This is a more general term that can be used for a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife, especially if you want to be inclusive or not specify gender. My partner and I are going on vacation next month.
That's a good point. Partner is becoming more and more common. And then, for those really serious steps, engaged and married. If you're engaged, it means you've promised to marry someone. They just got engaged last week. And married means you are legally a husband and wife. My parents have been married for 30 years.
Yes, and the word for someone you are married to is spouse. So your husband is your spouse and your wife is your spouse. Please bring your spouse to the company party. It's a formal but useful term.
Okay, now for expressing feelings. The most direct, of course, is I love you. But before that, we often say, I like you, if it's romantic. I really like you. I enjoy spending time with you. It's a step up from just friendship, but not yet love.
Then there's I'm falling for you. This means you're starting to fall in love. It's that exciting, vulnerable feeling when your emotions are getting stronger. I think I'm falling for him. He's just so charming. It implies a progression.
And a sweet phrase, you mean a lot to me. This can be used for both very close friends and romantic partners. It shows how much you value them. You mean a lot to me. I don't know what I'd do without you.
That's a beautiful phrase. Now, some common idioms and phrases related to love. Love at first sight. This means you fell in love the moment you saw someone. For my grandparents, it was love at first sight. It's a very romantic idea.
And for getting engaged, we say, he popped the question. This means he asked her to marry him. He surprised her on their anniversary and popped the question. It's a very common, informal way to talk about a proposal.
What about when things don't work out? Unfortunately, sometimes relationships end. We say breaking up.
They broke up after 5 years together. Or, I'm sad because my friend just broke up with her boyfriend. It's a very direct phrase for ending a relationship. And terms of endearment. These are sweet names you call your romantic partner, like sweetheart, darling, honey, babe. Good morning, sweetheart. Or, hey, babe, what do you want for dinner? These are very personal and warm.
They add a lot of warmth and intimacy to a conversation. Let's practice some sentences about love and relationships. Repeat after me. I have a crush on someone new.
Great. Next, they've been dating for 6 months.
And he popped the question and she said yes.
One more. You mean a lot to me, darling.
Excellent. Now, let's do a mini conversation about a romantic relationship. Lily, let's say we're talking about a friend who just got engaged.
Okay. So I might start by saying, did you hear about Sarah and Mark? He finally popped the question.
Oh, really? That's amazing. I knew she had a huge crush on him for ages. I thought it was love at first sight for her, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too. They've been dating for a couple of years now, and he really means a lot to her. She's so happy.
That's wonderful. It sounds like they're really in love. I'm so happy for them. It's lovely when friends find their partners, isn't it?
It really is. And learning all these phrases, it's not just about passing a test. It's about being able to share in these moments with friends, to comfort someone who just broke up, or to congratulate someone who got engaged. It makes your conversations much richer.
Exactly. And that brings us to our motivation and tips section for improving your English fluency with topics like these. My first tip is, don't be afraid to use these words and phrases in real conversations.
Yes, practice, practice, practice. Even if you make a mistake, it's okay. People will understand. Try to describe your own friends or a relationship you know about using some of the words we learned today. Use loyal, supportive, bestie, crush, dating. Just try to incorporate them.
My second tip is to watch movies or TV shows or even listen to songs that talk about love and friendship. Pay attention to how the characters use these words and phrases naturally. You'll hear them in context, and that really helps them stick in your mind.
That's a fantastic idea. And my third tip would be, focus on communicating your message, not on being perfect. The goal is to express yourself clearly and naturally, just like we try to do on this podcast. Don't worry too much about perfect grammar in the moment, just try to get your feelings across.
Absolutely. It's about confidence and connection. The more you use these phrases, the more natural they'll become. And soon, you'll be talking about your bestie or your partner with ease, just like a native speaker.
So whether you're talking about a loyal friend who's always there for you, or the special person you're falling for, now you have a lot of tools to express yourself in English.
We hope this episode helps you feel more confident in your English conversations about these important parts of life. Remember, the key is consistent practice and not being afraid to try. Your English will thrive.
Yes, keep practicing daily. And if you found this episode helpful, please give us a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and make sure you're subscribed to Thesaurus Thrive for more English fluency tips. We love hearing from you in the comments, so tell us about your best friend or a favorite movie about love.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll catch you next time on Thesaurus Thrive. Keep learning, keep speaking, and keep connecting.